Alright, so imagine this. You spend $10 on the battle pass for Halo Infinite, grind it out, and unlock Emil's helmet, and you really like Emil's helmet because, you know, who doesn't? And then you find shoulder pads in the item shop you really like in the $20 kit, and you buy it too, but you're unable to put the two together even though it looks like it perfectly should, you know, they're shoulder pads. So now you've spent $30 or more, probably about 80 hours or something grinding for the battle pass item, only to have to now choose between one or the other for your armor core, and settle for something else you may not even like since you can't combine them. Unless you're a bot, then. If you're a bot, go ahead, it's perfectly fine. Hey, what's up guys, it's Hoop here, and today I'll be talking about how 343 really to me scuffed up this whole armor core system idea. I don't think it's a terrible idea considering it allows artistic freedoms such as the yoroi armor, but when perfectly normal shoulder pads and a helmet can't be combined people have spent money and time on, to me it becomes a little bit of an issue for both the consumer and 343 themselves, and I'll get to that in a moment. And if you haven't already as well, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, as it really does help and I appreciate any and all support. But now let's go ahead and dive right into this. As we all know now, there's 3 armor cores in the game. You got the Halo Reach armor core, the new Mark 7, and then the Japanese kind of one, yoroi. I probably won't be addressing the yoroi that much in this video because I think it's different enough from the Reach armor and the Mark 7 to warrant itself its own armor core. The whole situation between the Mark 7 and Reach armor is almost completely unacceptable to me. If you're like me, you may have already ran into this issue where you have 2 conflicting armor pieces between the 2 cores that should perfectly fit together almost, you know, it looks like they should, they're just shoulder pads after all. But, you know, you can't because it's in 2 different cores. So now you just gotta settle for something else, and it really does suck not being able to combine 2 things that you've paid for that basically, like the 2 cores, again, they're not that much different. They should be able to work together. Then here's my issue, for example. I have the knife attachment from the item shop, which is for the chest plate and the leg. And I really think these look dope, but then I have the Reach Recon helmet, and if you notice, of course, the knife on the leg is literally just a knife attached to the leg. There's not much, like, nothing really complex about it. And the chest plate is basically the same thing too. But I cannot use these together at all, and this is a prime example of something that should be cross-core. And the debate I'm trying to make, of course, that if you're paying $20 for a set of armor, you should be able to use the customization of that armor as ever you please and ever you imagine. And I've seen in the debate as well, people are trying to say it's not lore-friendly to Halo. But if you ask me, I mean, personally, I don't think majority of people are going to care about the lore in Halo. That's like saying Battlefront 2 should not have Anakin Skywalker because then he could fight Darth Vader. I think it's especially invalid when you look at the leaks in the game, and there's currently a snowman helmet, reindeer antlers, and cat ears. And if you think Master Chief would ever let a motherfucker get away with cat ears, you're tripping. So to me, this does not make sense from a business perspective, consumer's perspective. And only perspective it makes sense from kinda is that lore perspective, but again, that does not matter or already seems invalidated when give it a month and your lobbies will have reindeer running around killing each other, and then give it 6 months and when Forge comes out, you'll have warthogs flying down ramps at Mach speed hitting fucking cat ear Spartans, and then playing Jenga with goddamn Carter from Halo Reach. And if lore mattered, Carter is dead. So here's my solution I feel the best, honestly. Easily, just merge the 2 cores. Merge Halo Reach armor and Mark 7 and just call it a day. If there's clipping issues besides maybe if a whole armor piece goes through their body, it already doesn't matter since intro animations already have clipping animations in the bulky leg piece, I forget what it's called, the Mark 7. It also has slight clipping issues with the hands. And just let people enjoy their armor purchases, even if it means every single bit of armor will not always perfectly align. I think the majority of people will be satisfied or not even care if there's minor clipping issues, and trying to limit their options of what they paid for only just creates more issues with the community. But I do feel like the legs and knee pad armor should be decided by the chest plate chosen, since chest plates are easily the most different between the 2, and the belt or hips of the Mark 7 armor I don't think would look right or even be possible on Reach armor. And it just makes it less of a headache for everyone if you just have the only locked armor piece essentially be the legs and knee pads to the chest plate. So that's just my 2 cents on the issue. And also this screenshot as well is a glitch from a Halo waypoint of the Cloud9 coding being cross-core. So I think this should be a thing as well. It's also super stupid you cannot put the fire kill effect from the battle pass on the Cloud9 battle rifle or any esport kit battle rifles or guns. Like, I generally do not think the Cloud9 CEO is going to come down to Halo HQ and beat the fuck out of Bill Gates for someone daring to have a different kill effects on their weapon. People can already do this in Rocket League with their esport stuff and put toppers and whatever on this. I really don't think it makes sense or matters at all. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and drop a like. It really does help support my channel, and I appreciate y'all sticking all the way through, as I am new to this commentary style, but I think I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Hit the bell and subscribe for a notification when that drops. Peace.